if you carry this with you and use it. It will. It is amazing. Amazing. And it's lightweight, and it's made out of a sun visor. So, cheap to get. Make several of them, and I'm going to show you.
What is that?
It's a pot cozy, and we're going to have a pot cozy making. If anybody has a pot that they'd like to cozy, I will be glad to make you one. Okay?
And why does it save fuel? Why does it save you so much fuel?
Because what you do is you're going to cook this meal. Okay? What you're actually going to do is you're going to warm it up. So you warm it up and you cook it on the stove. And suppose you have like rice. My favorite kind of rice is Uncle Ben's instant brown rice. Minute rice does not taste as good. This tastes great. It takes longer to cook. Okay, here it is. So, you don't have to cook things for 5. Usually you cook things on the stove for 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, maybe sometimes 10 minutes. Stove's done. You put it in here for another 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It's still cooking. And boy, when you eat this thing, it's as hot as can be even when the temperatures are cold. You burn your tongue when you eat the food. My personal cozy is this, and I made this a long time ago out of 1/8 inch foam. And it's a little bit more durable. So if you're going to hike the trail for 6 months, I would make 5 or 6 of these and put them in mail drops regularly, or a bounce box or something like that. So you have something, because they kind of fall apart. Moira said, mine fell apart. I said, take that. Okay, so we're going to make a meal. I'll move this out of the way a little bit. We're going to pack up a meal. We've got our beef. It's ready to go. We're going to cook that a little bit more with the thing. Here's my packaging, press and seal. Takes the air out of the stuff, and it is, I say, lightweight, and it is strong, and it's easy to dispose of. So we're going to make a meal. I'm going to show you how to package a meal. We take some of this. Ta-da! The sticky side is the inside. All right. So I'm going to lay it down, sticky side up. A guy that I did this for. Oh, I had there's the powders, garlic powder. It sticks to the inside. We'll scrape it off. Don't worry about it. I'll use plastic bags with Ziploc bags. Oh, no, you're not losing that much power. I make dog ears on each side. I'm going to make this into an envelope. I'm going to fold it over. So I have dog ears on each side. Why? Because, boy, if you try to shrink wrap rage, I mean, really, this stuff is terrible. It's hard to get apart if you don't have a little bit of an entrance. Here's our ramen noodles. Okay, and I would use those for my thing because I don't like the wheat, and I like the balance of flavors. This is the flavor packet. Throw this away. You don't need it because you're going to do better with flavor. Now I'm going to break these up as much as possible. They'll cook faster. I know it's spaghetti, but you don't want long strands of spaghetti. You don't want to have to wind your fork around long strands of spaghetti. Yeah. Package. In fact, I made turkey tetrazzini with this, and my nephew said, my big nephew Nick, tall one, he said, this is almost too much food for me. I said, really? Oh, interesting. Now the recipe is what I showed you. Okay, here is my beef bouillon cube that I would put with my beef. All right, and I'm going to take it out. However, it would be rehydrating, and what happens with the rehydrating, you can start in the morning, you put this in, this has got salt in it. This will prevent bacteria from growing in your meat, all right? It will preserve it, at least for the time being. I mean, you definitely want to consume it the same day. I wouldn't keep it for days. So hopefully this will dissolve. So this is, Herbox, by the way, these are all gluten-free too, if you have a gluten problem. Some people do. Now I've got what I gave you the recipe. I'm adding more things. I'm adding a little bit of garlic powder, some sun-dried tomatoes, putting them in here, some oregano. I think I've got oregano. Oh, these sun-dried tomatoes are too moist. I'll get the best I can with this stuff. Yeah. Also, if you want to dry herbs, you know, if you have herbs, like you buy fresh herbs in the store, and you don't want them to go bad, what you do is you lay them on a paper towel, on a plate on a paper towel, spread them out, like pick the leaves out, lay the leaves out, put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. It dries them. And if it doesn't, give them just another shot maybe for 5 or 10 seconds. And then let them stay out overnight and dry on the paper towel. It works. I love to make my own herbs that way. Okay. It's sticking to me. Okay. So here's our meal. Now we've already packaged up our beef, all right? Our beef is already packaged up. Now I see, oh my God, this is too big. I'm sorry, I need more press and seal. The good thing about this press and seal is, you guys take another piece, and I'm going to put my dog ears on it because I want to be able to get into it easily. Okay, and I'm just going to put this right on top. Okay, put it on top. Here we go, and I'm going to press, I'm going to start pressing out all the air and sealing it really, really well, and it does seal well. I've never had this stuff fail yet. In fact, they have a freezer version, but I haven't been able to find it lately. So if you want its tougher stuff. Okay, so here I go. Now,